Dashing through the swamp comes the fearful chomp. Croc Master. Croc Master. Croc Master. Croc Master.
Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm the Thubbucket.
And this is our review of the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Croc Master and Fiona action figure set. And I got this from Hasbro Pulse. And there's a look at the packaging. Nice big wide 2-pack packaging. If they're going to put these in a 2-pack, I don't know why they didn't put Zaymot and Tomax in a 2-pack. But anyway, nice art on the side of him that wraps around. No, he's number 38. Or they are, however you want to say that. And some new art. They keep updating the art in the back, and this is, I believe, the latest update now. Got a bunch of people on there that weren't there before, like Croc Master and Spirit.
The art has him with 2 crocodiles.
Yeah. Well, you gotta buy it too.
You should have just come with him.
But yeah, that art is really cool. I like how they keep updating it and changing it. I don't know who this is. Is it Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow, or is it that Kikamaru or whatever his name is?
It's Shredder.
Shredder? Oh, okay. Well, where's his blades?
He doesn't have one.
Okay. Well, that's a cool picture. And there's just symbols. I don't know what that crap is. But, yep, let's get him out of that. Okay, so there he is, opened up. And this is one of my most anticipated figures that was announced from any line, because Croc Master was my absolute favorite G.I. Joe figure from when I was a little kid. If you see my Zartan review, I also mentioned it. I know he's not one of the main characters. He was kind of like a goofy, obscure character they made a figure of. I don't even know if he made it to the cartoon, but he was... I know he's in the comics at least. I didn't read the comics, but I had cards, trading cards, which had some of his comic book stories on it. But he's a weird, goofy character that I think he's even killed off in the comics pretty quickly. He's just silly. But I loved him. I love this figure. I just thought he was really cool. And back when I played with him, he was always one of my main ones I played with. Because as I said in the Zartan review, I'd always sometimes play with them the G.I. Joe versus Cobra like they're supposed to be. But more often, I would just pick my favorite figures, no matter whose side they're on, and just make up my own stories with them. So these goofy characters no one cares about in the G.I. Joe world being the main characters of my little battle. So I was really hoping they would make him. And they announced him shortly after the Zartan review, and I was like, yes! And I was very happy.
You were very excited.
Mm-hmm. And then they talked about the alligator, or I keep going to call him an alligator, but I guess it's Crocodile, since he's Croc Master. But they're talking about how they decided to name the crocodile Fiona, which...
It's an interesting name choice.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm fine with that. I think
it's funny.
Other than just saying Croc Master with Crocodile, might as well give it a name. They've been doing a really good job with the animals, like with Timber and what's Spirit's Eagle's name? I haven't got Spirit yet, but they made it articulated other than just a solid chunk of plastic like they used to be. But this set comes with a decent amount of stuff. Of course, the big alligator comes with this crocodile, yes. It comes with a big, like, collar with a chain. Comes with a whip. So a hook. Comes with a knife. A handgun. 2 little baby crocodiles. And they got different sculpts. One's albino, one's green. So that's a lot of stuff for Croc Master. Let's look at him first. Stick his knife in his sheath. And his gun in his holster. Holster's a little different. Still got like sort of like the snake skin look, or alligator, crocodile skin, whatever.
We did theorize before that his clothing is made out of alligators because he only likes crocodiles and he hates alligators, so he makes them into clothes.
Mm-hmm. It's prejudiced. One thing about the whole alligator crocodile thing, if you look at Croc Master's old foul card, it's said that he used to wrestle alligators. Also tried to start a company called Guard Gators Inc., where he uses alligators as security guards. So, it seems like he's more familiar with alligators than crocodiles. But I guess with the new classified series, they're just going to make it more sense, since he's Croc Master, and give him crocodiles. I'm fine with that. Well, it also says on his card that he's the Cobra reptile trainer, which means he probably got crocodiles and alligators. And maybe even snakes, I don't know. But I really like the way they updated this. I should bring out classic Croc Master. Still have my original figure. I lost the little tube that goes from here to here. I think I lost that like almost immediately. Well, there's like something attached in there and the like tube goes back there. And I often when I played the figures back then, I'd lose the little parts. But,
so the crocodiles fart real bad? Is that why you got the mask on?
I don't know what that's about. Maybe because he goes underwater? I don't know. He's a goofy character.
It's to protect them against crocodile farts.
Yeah. But the original one just had these big, like, sort of raised shapes, but they made this look more like the actual scales of a crocodile. Onto the back, it looks like the back of a crocodile. For this one, it was just the same sort of texture all over.
Kind of looks like the texture of the Thing.
From Marvel.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And they mostly updated the suit. A few things are different, like he has... Like, this just brown, but on the old one it had that same texture. But they still have, like, most of the same stuff in the same place as the old one. I love it.
It's just updated. The belt looks so much better.
Yeah. It's really good. We got the Cobra symbol in about the same place. It looks better. So, I really like the updates they did on it.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty cool.
I was worried that if they ever made him that they would change him too much, but they just made him badass. I love the head too. I like the black mask with the evil red eyes. And they kept that here. Made them look a little more realistic. Because he's had these weird triangular shape.
Mm-hmm. And they kept his angry eyebrows. Well, not really eyebrows, just brows.
Yeah, I love his angry face. And he looks big and muscular. Because I always... Even though most of the G.I. Joes were about the same size, he just looked like he was supposed to be muscular in that outfit.
Even though he's normal person size, he's a little bit Bane-esque.
Yeah.
With the mask and everything.
Mm-hmm. And then the Crocodile, I don't know if he's really an update from the original, or better update, because I mean this one, the old one was pretty amazing.
Those legs.
And I don't know what's going on with the head there. What is this?
I think he's a deformed turtle.
Is that supposed to be like, well, it looks like skin. I can almost say like it could be armor and they just didn't paint it, but it looks like it's supposed to be a skin.
I don't think they've ever seen a crocodile.
It looks bad. Also, the tip of his tail broke off, but that's most likely my fault. But yeah, this is much
It's also
better.
the least of his problems.
Yeah. So this is a really nice improvement. This is an awesome looking crocodile. Like even if you didn't care about G.I. Joe, this is a decent crocodile figure, because for the 25th anniversary Croc Master, I bought this for him. This is one of them, I don't know what the name of the...
The ones you buy at the craft store.
Yeah. But, or maybe it's on the bottom. Slike, or however you say that. But this looks even better than that. And it's articulated, which is awesome. I think this might be an alligator, though. Not a crocodile. And here's the 25th anniversary Croc Master, which was updated. I think I did paint his... Yeah, I painted the crocodile part on his chest because it was a weird color. But this is much closer to that than this one. But still, this is still an improvement over that too.
Mm-hmm.
And that crocodile sucks. I guess it's supposed to be a baby or a young crocodile. It looks like they took from this one a little bit with this thing on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on putting a real chain on this because it goes out at a weird angle. I don't know how you're supposed to. You're supposed to bend it around, but it's kind of stiff.
Yeah, it's weird that it goes sideways.
Yeah. So I want to get a real chain. See, I don't like how that works. It's hard to get that in a position that looks right.
And it wants to arch up instead of down.
Yeah.
I also think that if you made him a collar with actual leather, that would look better too, because it doesn't sit around his neck very good.
Mm-hmm. There's his whip. It's cool. It's at least got 2 colors instead of just all black. Very flexible, but not posable.
Would a crocodile even care about it?
That's what I was wondering.
The way their skin is, it seems like they just get annoyed with you and bite you.
Yeah. Maybe it's for whipping people. I don't know.
Maybe.
And there's this hook, which I guess you can use as a weapon, but also I think it's for pulling their mouth open or something. No, that's what it shows on the preview pictures. I don't know much about crocodile and alligator handlers, if that's something they do when they can't get their mouth open pulled up with a hook. I don't.
Spit out the child right now.
Yeah. But it'd be cool for just a weapon to attack some people with. And there's little baby crocodiles carrying them in their mouth. But that's cool they included them. It almost makes it, just because he has little babies, it makes it seem like he almost has a soft side with these little baby alligators he's taking care of.
It's his wife and children.
See? I cannot not say alligator, damn it. Let's look at the alligator's details. Crocodile! But, these really detail with all these scales everywhere. And not just plain old scales, it's like they try to make them different and change as different parts of the body like a real one would be. This is really cool. In different shades of green and the yellowish color down here. It looks really good. And a big, thick, bendy tail.
Oh, that whole thing's bendy. That's cool.
And you can see the mouth opens really wide and closes real good. All the teeth kind of fit around each other. And it's really good articulation. Tail also does that. And then the legs go like that. The ankles got a hinge and a sort of tilt on all of them. So that is really cool. They could have just made a solid, boring alligator, crocodile. But they should have called him Alligator Master. Doesn't sound as good though.
No, it doesn't.
I guess it'd be Gator Master.
Gator guy.
Gator Lord. Gatorade. So here he is next to Zartan, since we were just talking about him, and he was the review that I did where I was mentioning I wanted a Croc Master figure. I also said that at the time he was probably my new favorite classified figure. And it's hard for me to say if Croc Master is my new favorite. I mean, you'd think that he would be, but I don't know. It's different now.
I think I like him better. I like goofy characters though.
Yeah. Well, I probably do like Croc Master better, but I just got him, so it's kind of weird right now. Although I just got him, and I was like, he's my new favorite. But I think he didn't have as much competition as Croc Master does now. But I really do love that Croc Master figure, so he might be my new favorite. Now, something I had mentioned in this Zartan's review is I was happy that this one didn't have the color change, because I was afraid if it did, it would have like weird skin tones, trying to change color, and that is exactly what happened. This is just normal temperature, and he's got weird colored skin. So I'm fine with this one having a color change, but yeah, I'm glad I have one that doesn't do it. There's Croc Master next to Snake Eyes and Timber. So that's the first 2-pack for the big animal.
That's not a big animal. This is a big animal.
Yeah. That could be something he says. There's supposed to be another one coming, but they haven't revealed who it is. I'm guessing maybe Mutton Junkyard, but it's hard to tell. Mutton?
Mutton Junkyard?
It's just one person. His name is Mutton Junkyard.
Yep.
And there he is next to Hooded Cobra Commander, which I bought a hooded head off of eBay. It's pretty easy to find. Painted it. It's kind of tough to paint it. Also had to Dremel down the inside of his head because the hood sat up too high. Made it look like he had a really long neck. So I Dremeled that down. Now his head goes down further. That's cool.
You know, I said earlier that he needs to have 2.
Yep.
I have a present for you. There you go.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
It seems like something that would belong, right?
Yeah, I mean, as ridiculous as some of the stuff is in the G.I. Joe cartoons, a cybernetic alligator would fit right in, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is an alligator and not a crocodile in the shape of his face.
Yeah.
But it works.
Mm-hmm. It also make more sense that they would need him. Because, I mean, they're like, hey, we got the guy who can use a tank, we got the guy who's a ninja, we got the guy who has alligators. It's like, send the guys with the tanks, send the guys with the airplanes, and send the guys with the alligators walking.
Alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah. It's like, what? What do they need this guy for? It'd make more sense if they could have this robotic legs running 100 miles an hour. How fast it can run, I don't know. Shooting lasers off of it.
He's a good example of, like, I just thought he was cool. Like, he's not even from anything. We just thought he was really cool. Got him.
The McFarlane figure released a line of cybernetic animals. He's missing some stuff though, because we got him used. We bought him
at like a thrift store or something.
He was at a comic store and he
Comic
just
store,
had him
yeah.
in a bag, and there's like something here that's missing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like another gun or something there.
They really are about the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close. So there's some even more backup. Croc Master needs it from Killer Croc. Could just pretend he's some kind of giant crocodile mutant that Dr. Mindbender makes to help out Croc Master, along with the cybernetic alligator. So I ended up putting a real chain on him, making a leathery collar, which is real nice and easy to get on and off. And it stays on pretty well too. And of course got the real chain. And I got this little necklace clip on here, so if I want to just take it off real easily without taking the collar off, I can do that. Attach the handle to it. Not too bad on the top part. Also put some real metal spikes on the top. These are like nail art. Yeah, the real metal, glued them on. The ones at the bottom I just sharpened because I figured these might break off or something by rubbing on the ground. So yep, he's got a much improved collar now, I think. I did end up with 2 Croc Masters because I ordered from 2 different places and they both came, and I decided I was just going to keep them both because it'd be nice to have 2 Crocs anyway. Yeah, there's the old collar. Stuck out to the side like that. But I'm going to make him a custom one too. Might make it look a little different than this one though. Also might paint this one. Maybe I'll make it albino like the baby. Or maybe just some other color, I don't know. Maybe give it a scar. And there he is holding the chain. Much nicer now. And of course, closer. It's not going to stick out all weird. So I ended up doing this one a little different. Instead of having this big long plastic piece here, I just cut it off right there. And I made it out of black leather this time. And just put spikes all the way around it. So The bottom ones might get knocked off, but they seem to be on there real good. I made this the same. But that's cool. I think I like this one a little better. And there he is holding both of them on chains. If you've seen recently, they're re-releasing Snake Eyes and Timber now, with Timber being painted white instead of gray. So they like to make the most out of their sculpts, so there might be a re-release of Croc Master, this Crocodile. Maybe an albino one or something. I wouldn't be that surprised. And I'd probably get it too. Like I said how earlier, Croc Master is my favorite, and I would act like he's the main character in my stories when I was playing. But I had lots of other favorites that I would play with a lot too, like a lot of these guys here. This isn't all of them though, just a few I grabbed. Two of my other favorites are Big Boa and Road Pig. For some reason Road Pig's got Destro's legs. I don't know what happened there. I don't remember. I really like Slice and Dice. I liked Hydro Viper, mostly because of his crazy helmet, and I like using his webbed hand to suffocate people. Range Viper, I really liked his skull mask with this, what appeared to be his brain showing. Darkmon I often had teaming up with Croc Master because they just look like they go together. Then the Hen Hunters look like something out of Road Warrior. Sergeant Slaughter, of course, was a beast. Of course I like the Toxo Zombie. Neon pink and green is kind of a weird color, but still I liked that he was a zombie. I like both the Alley Vipers. I even like the second version. It's got the mask with the fangs on it. I thought was cool. Okay, so as you can tell, I love this figure set, I guess I should say, because there's two figures.
We've made it into a 3-figure.
Well, yeah, 3 figure. But it's a really awesome update in Classified series. The Croc Master, like I said, I was worried that they would mess them up. There was another Croc Master figure that came out when I wasn't collecting because I didn't really like the figures at the time, where they changed his look. I did not like that look. So I don't count that one. I don't care about it. Never got it. But this one I really like. The articulation's good on both of them. The sculpt's good on both of them. It's really amazing for what they did with the Crocodile. Because I can really just see them making some cheap, crappy thing, kind of like the old ones.
way better.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they kept true to how he looked before, but just improved it vastly.
Yeah. And now, thanks to Zombie Cat, I got another, alligator, robotic cybernetic alligator to go with him.
Crocodile.
Yeah. So, that's awesome. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm the bucket.
Take a watch on the back.
Okay, for the 50th time now. This is an alligator. Notice the U-shaped snout. On the crocodile, notice the V-shaped snout. On the alligator, notice the lower teeth are hidden. On the crocodile, notice the lower teeth are exposed. Now look down here. Notice the V-shaped snout. And notice the exposed lower teeth. That is what a crocodile has. V-shaped snout, lower teeth exposed. Crocodile. Crocodile. So what is this?
Alligator?
What is wrong with you?
My ass! Who has struck me in my ass? You, alligator man.
Crocodiles! Crocodiles! Crocodiles!
I am so confused.
Man, he is just as angry as the alligators he trains.
Crocodiles!